YouTube pipe community, what is up? Happy New Year's 2020. We got it right this time. I don't know what it was the last video I made. I went back and I was like, I called a McClellan, Virginia tobacco. I called it McBaron, and I called the 2018, not 2000. I was making all kind of mistakes. 2019, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Anyway, 2020's already started off crazy here. My wife and I last night went to our local casino, do some gambling and stuff over there, and right as we just pulled in the parking lot, probably a historic building, probably at least 100, 150 years old, burned completely down to the ground last night, right when we got there. I got some live footage of that out of my truck in the parking lot. I'll show you that. And then just this morning already, the scanner was going crazy. We were having fire trucks and cars, police cars flying by the house. Here, a guy with no driver's license just passed our house down the road here, went through a house and took out their gas meter, and they got a major gas leak. And I don't know if anybody's heard or not, but it's crazy already. Anyway, I figured I'd stick with this theme. I'm doing that. I think it's John Aylesbury, how you pronounce it. I don't know if you know, correct me. But I'm going to stick with that. I like the Flake Virginia so much, I'm going to do the classical Flake now. Another straight Virginia. I don't honestly know the difference between the two at all. We're going to find out. There's limited reviews on these. I guess they're not really that popular, but I love me some Virginia. So let's get this bad boy cracked and see what we got. And the only other one I have with this series so far, I believe, is the, I think it's called Dragon Flake. So maybe I'll smoke that one next. But anyway. Oh, that was a tough one. That's definitely a different smell. It's definitely a different type of flake anyway. Oh yeah. That's more of the traditional Navy flake. The other was kind of like clumpy, like Gatsberry flake. That smells different. When I do these live like this, it doesn't give you no time to think and react to what you're smelling or tasting, but that's part of the fun of the experience. That's why I like doing these. Very nice thin flake. It looks like McBaron's Navy flake almost, or even looks like Orlick, but it doesn't smell like either. I believe it said there's no topping or casing on this, and I definitely see some different types of bright Virginias, and there's some dark in there. If anybody's had this, let me know the smell you're picking up with this. It's unique. It's definitely different. I've never smelled anything like this before. I don't really know how to explain it. Those flakes. Look at them! Anyway, apparently it feels to be a little bit wet, so I'm going to let this sit about a half hour, 45 minutes, and we'll get back to it. Okay, we're back. I let it sit out about a half hour. I don't think I really needed to, but I did anyway. Been smoking this bowl for about 10 minutes. Lots of thick smoke. Fairly easy to keep lit. My only knock on it so far is it's very mild. But that's a preference. A lot of people like mild taste. A lot of people like strong tobacco. I'm definitely consider myself more of an experienced pipe smoker all these years. I'm looking for something stronger. But appears to be a nice, mellow, absolutely no tongue bite. Easy on the retrohale. It's just very, very mild. And like I said before, I'm one of them types. Not everybody, I mean, it's just my opinion. I can tell within the first 10 minutes if I like a tobacco or not. I mean, yeah, you can go back and revisit something and yeah, it tastes better to you the second time around, but for the most part, I know right away whether or not I like something usually. Yeah, and I would highly recommend this tobacco to a beginner who's wanting to transition into straight Virginias. This is definitely one you would want to try. It's definitely an all-day smoke. You can see the different color Virginias in there. I'm not really picking up any topping or casing, but it leads me to believe with the smell, I was when I first opened the tin, that maybe there's something lightly there. I'm not sure. If any of you know, let me know. And we'll look at this compared to the Flake Virginia, they call it again. Almost the same identical color. The only difference is these were longer flakes and they were clumped. As you can see how they were clumped all together really bad. Look. But I myself, if I would have to choose between the two right now, I would probably go with the Flake Virginia, just because it has a little more taste to me. But I'm impressed with both of them. I mean, they're really not bad. It's a tobacco that not many people talk about, that's for sure. I heard the Dragon Flake, what I was reading on it was that it was kind of like an aromatic flake. It has a little bit of Cavendish in it and some casing or topping of some sort and different stuff, but if you had tried any of these, leave a comment below, let me know what you think. I did this today since it was New Year's Day. I'm still on vacation. I don't go back till Monday. But I work all year and build up my time, and I get almost 4 weeks vacation a year, not counting all the state holidays we get off. So I usually take 2 weeks vacation through Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I take a vacation during the summer. We go somewhere, and then I carry over a week usually. Makes it really nice. And I'll probably do another review Saturday or Sunday. One of my all-time favorites. I'll probably do it Saturday. I'm sure you know what it is. Yesterday, Balkan Sobrani and Esoterica were both available for those of you that knew about it. I believe it was Pipes and Cigars had Balkan Sobrani for $20.20 to be exact. And I'm sorry, that's just robbery, but whatever. You want to buy it, buy it. I'm definitely not knocking you for paying more for tobacco, because we all know I'm guilty as much as anybody to buy it. I'll buy what I want, you know, it's your money. But anyway, they actually had a bunch of it. It lasted for quite a while. I didn't buy any. I still have plenty. And then also, most people didn't know, but Tobacco Pipes had Esoterica for sale, and they had them all. When I got to the site, the Stonehaven and the Penzance were both gone, which I didn't. I was basically just looking at the prices. The only one I wanted to even get was the Peacehaven, and it was gone, I believe, also. But they had everything else. Everything else was there, the tins and the bags. And they were very reasonably priced. And they lasted a while, too. But I passed on them. Yeah, it stuff's pretty good. Like I said, it's just very mild. Not much of a taste. There's a little bit of grass, what you expect with the Virginias, a little bit of hay notes. Very minimal sweetness. There's not much going on. Just a nice all-day smoke. Another thing real quick before I end this video here. One of my friends on YouTube here, I'm not going to mention his name in case he doesn't want me to, but I'm sure he doesn't care anyway. But anyway, he sent me a message the other day. Long-time follower, and he's like, and he knows me. He goes, I think one of your pictures of your tobacco cellar you did a vid on last year is on a website and they stole your pictures. And I'm like, what? So he sent me the link, and I checked it out, and sure enough, it's definitely my pictures. It has my pool table in the picture. You can see the pool table with some of my tobacco that I was doing out inventorying and checking things out and seeing what the hell I had and cleaning things up. And they have it on their website as their picture. And I don't care. Don't get me wrong. I don't care. But I mean, I think it's kind of tacky that you would do something like that. And I was talking to another member on YouTube, and I said, we were talking about, and he was laughing also, Dion in Classical Pipes. And I told Dion, I was like, I don't know if I'd want to be sharing my credit card information with a site like that. Any of you know the site, it's Ted's Cigars. I think it's Ted's Cigars or Ted's Tobacco. It's in Florida. I just thought that was pretty weird. I'll show you the picture. I don't know if anybody's ever even heard of the website before or not, but I just thought that was kind of, yeah, I don't know, maybe they're in the YouTube pipe community and they're a member and I don't even know who they are. But if you are, and reply and let me know. Like I said, I don't care. Other than that, going to have our Happy New Year, our New Year's dinner today. We always go with we used to go with the pork and sauerkraut years ago. And with us, the pork always just seems like after you cook it all that time in the sauerkraut in the I can't talk, in the crock pot, that it just falls apart to nothing. So we put kibasi in there now. Been doing that for years. That's what we like. Said, hope everybody has a great, happy New Year. And we'll probably see you this weekend. Talk to you boys and girls later.
Yep. Skating rink. Yeah, but it's fuzzy from the lights.
Give it to me.
Maybe it's. Yep, skating rink.